Let's look at this image. A woman in Korean traditional clothes stands tall upon an altar, and a man bows before her with his hands clasped. This is not merely a work of art. It is a theological declaration and political propaganda, visualizing the moment when a religion's doctrine is overturned. The woman is the leader of the Heavenly Parent Church, symbolizing the only begotten daughter, Mrs. Hak Ja-han. The man bowing before her is none other than Reverend Sun Myung-moon, founder of the Unification Church. Even he is shown worshiping her. Behind this image lies a grand project of mythologization. Mrs. Han is portrayed as a spiritual seeker who travels between life and death like Princess Bari, and the mother of the universe like Maga the fairy, goddess of the earth. The new theology of the only begotten daughter, the great epic of the Korean people, combines ancient Korean myths, the Tangun and Princess Bari mythology of Gojoseon and Dongyi, to present the birth of Mrs. Han as the destiny of the Korean people. This theology now reshapes the very identity of the Unification Church by claiming that the entire Korean people were the chosen ones who prepared for her birth. However, this directly contradicts the divine principle. According to the divine principle, heaven sends a male Messiah who saves a woman and eventually completes the true family. But this image reverses that order. The only begotten daughter becomes the subject, and Reverend Moon positions himself as the object before her. This subverts the core order of the creation theory, fall and restoration providence in the divine principle. It is not merely a difference in interpretation, it signifies the emergence of an entirely new doctrine. Then, a new religion. This is not just a mystical portrait of a woman. It is a propaganda poster for the ideology of theocracy. Mrs. Han is not merely a religious leader. She is presented as a female Messiah, the substantial heavenly mother of the heavenly parent, and the central figure of a theocratic nation. Chunwon-gung was constructed as her temple and world headquarters, with nearly 1 trillion Korean won in funds raised primarily from Japanese believers' donations. Financial transparency has collapsed, traditional teachings are discarded, and the faith is redirected by a new scripture. This painting is not just a symbol, but a declaration of a new religion, like denying the divine principle and redefining it, centered on Mrs. Han. We must now ask why Mrs. Han rejects the divine principle and pursues her deficiency. Isn't this the restructuring of power with a myth of the only begotten daughter? In this age, when faith shatters doctrine and myth is replaced by truth, what stance should the blessed families of the Unification Church take? What stance should the blessed families of the Unification Church take?